Connecting with the universe can transform our lives. Today, we will explore 5 effective ways to communicate with the universe, designed to help you manifest your desires and align your life with your deepest potentials. Join us as we look into these transformative techniques and learn how to enhance your conversation with the cosmos. By the end of this video, you'll have a deeper understanding of how to tune in to the universe's frequency and receive its guidance. You'll learn how to ask for what you need, listen for the answers, and trust the wisdom that's always available to you. So, are you ready to start the conversation? Let's dive into the first language of the universe, intuition. Intuition is that quiet inner voice, the gut feeling that tells you when something is right or wrong. It's a sense of knowing that comes from deep within, a feeling that's often hard to put into words. Intuition is your soul's way of communicating with you, offering guidance and insights that your rational mind might miss. Think of a time when you had a strong hunch about something, a feeling that you couldn't explain but knew was true. Maybe you felt drawn to a certain path or warned against a particular decision. That was your intuition speaking to you. We all have intuition, but we don't always listen to it. We're so used to relying on logic and reason that we often ignore the subtle whispers of our inner voice. But intuition is a powerful tool, and learning to trust it can open up a whole new world of possibilities. And so how do you start tapping into your intuition? The first step is to simply pay attention to it. Notice those subtle feelings that arise within you, the sensations in your body, the thoughts that pop into your head. And don't dismiss them as mere whims or fancies. Instead, consider them as potential messages from your inner wisdom. Another way to enhance your intuition is to spend time in quiet reflection. Meditation, journaling, or simply spending time in nature can help you connect with your inner self and tune in to your intuitive channel. As you start paying attention to your intuition, you'll notice that it speaks to you in many different ways. You might get a sudden flash of insight, a feeling of certainty about a decision, or a physical sensation that guides you towards or away from something. The key is to learn to trust these intuitive nudges, even if they don't make logical sense. Remember, intuition is a different kind of intelligence, one that operates beyond the realm of reason. By learning to trust your intuition, you'll be opening yourself up to a whole new source of wisdom and guidance. Have you ever experienced a series of seemingly unrelated events that, when put together, felt like they were meant to happen? Perhaps you were thinking about an old friend and then bumped into them on the street, or maybe you were struggling with a problem and then a book fell off the shelf, opening to the exact page with the answer you needed. These are examples of synchronicity, and they're not just random coincidences. Synchronicity is often described as a meaningful coincidence, a series of events that align in a way that feels significant and purposeful. It's as if the universe is orchestrating a symphony of events, guiding you towards a particular outcome. The meaning behind synchronicities can vary. Sometimes they're simply a sign that you're on the right track, a gentle nudge from the universe letting you know you're headed in the right direction. Other times they can be more profound, offering insights into your life purpose or the challenges you're facing. Paying attention to synchronicities can be a powerful way to connect with the universe. It's like learning to read the signs along your path, deciphering the clues that the universe is leaving for you. Start by becoming more observant of your surroundings. Notice the patterns that emerge in your life, the coincidences that seem too good to be true. Don't dismiss them as mere chance. Instead, consider the possibility that they have a deeper meaning. Ask yourself questions like, what is this synchronicity trying to tell me? What is the significance of this event? How does this align with my goals and desires? And be open to the messages that the universe is sending you through synchronicities. Trust that these events are not happening by accident, but are part of a larger plan. By paying attention to synchronicities, you'll gain a deeper understanding of the universe's guidance and how it's working in your life. And so as you go about your day, be on the lookout for meaningful coincidences. Keep a journal of the synchronicities you experience and reflect on their significance. Let's look into the third language of the universe, dreams. Dreams are a window into our subconscious mind, a realm where our deepest fears, desires, and insights reside. But dreams are more than just random thoughts and images. They can also be messages from the universe, offering guidance and wisdom that we might not be able to access in our waking state. Not all dreams are messages from the universe, of course. Some dreams are simply a way for our minds to process the events of the day, while others might be a reflection of our anxieties or worries. But there are certain dreams that stand out, dreams that feel significant and profound, dreams that leave us with a lingering sense of wonder or insight. These are the dreams that we should pay attention to, the dreams that might be trying to tell us something important. By learning to decipher the language of our dreams, we can unlock a wealth of wisdom and guidance from the universe. One of the simplest ways to start exploring your dreams is to keep a dream journal. Before you go to bed, set the intention to remember your dreams. Keep a notebook and pen by your bedside, and as soon as you wake up, write down everything you can remember about your dreams, no matter how strange or nonsensical they might seem. As you start recording your dreams, you'll begin to notice patterns and recurring themes. You might also start to see connections between your dreams and your waking life. By paying attention to these patterns and connections, you can start to decipher the messages that your dreams are trying to convey. There are many resources available to help you interpret your dreams. You can consult dream dictionaries, read books on dream interpretation, or even seek the help of a professional dream analyst. But remember, the most important thing is to trust your own intuition when it comes to understanding your dreams. Pay attention to the emotions that your dreams evoke, the symbols that appear, and the overall feeling that you're left with after waking up. These are all clues that can help you decipher the meaning behind your dream. Let's now shift our focus to the fourth language the universe uses to communicate with us, signs and omens. The world around us is rich with symbolism, and the universe often uses the physical world to send us messages. These messages can come in many forms: a feather you find on your path, a repeated number sequence that catches your eye, or even an animal that crosses your path at just the right moment. These signs and omens are not random occurrences. They're deliberate messages from the universe designed to guide and support you on your journey. They can be affirmations, warnings, or simply reminders that you're not alone. The key to understanding these signs is to pay attention to the details. What was the specific animal that crossed your path? What was the exact number sequence you saw? What were you thinking about when you found that feather? These details often hold the key to deciphering the meaning behind the sign. For example, a feather might symbolize a message from a loved one who has passed, while a repeated number sequence like 1111 might be a sign that you're on the right path. Of course, it's important to avoid overanalyzing every little thing. Not every feather you find or every number sequence you see is a message from the universe. It's about finding a balance between being open to signs and not getting caught up in trying to find meaning in everything. A good way to start tuning into these signs is to simply be more present in your environment. Take a few moments each day to observe the world around you. Notice the trees, the flowers, the animals, the clouds. Pay attention to the subtle details that might otherwise go unnoticed. You can also set an intention to be open to receiving signs from the universe. Before you go to bed, ask the universe to send you a sign that you'll recognize. Then, throughout the day, be on the lookout for anything that feels significant or out of the ordinary. Remember, the universe speaks to us in many different ways. By being open to signs and omens, you're expanding your ability to receive its guidance. You're learning to see the world as a reflection of your inner self, a canvas upon which the universe paints its messages. Now let's explore the fifth and final language of the universe, emotions. Our emotions are not just fleeting feelings. They're powerful messengers from our bodies and souls. They can tell us when we're on the right track, when we need to change course, or when we need to pay attention to something important. Positive emotions like joy, gratitude, and love are clear signs that we're aligned with the universe. They're a confirmation that we're living in accordance with our true purpose. But even negative emotions like fear, anger, and sadness can be valuable signals. Fear can alert us to potential danger, anger can motivate us to take action, and sadness can signal a need for healing or change. By paying attention to our emotions, we can gain valuable insights into our lives and the choices we're making. Of course, it's important to differentiate between healthy emotional responses and harmful ones. Healthy emotions are those that are proportionate to the situation and that we can process in a healthy way. Unhealthy emotions, on the other hand, are those that are excessive, overwhelming, or that we suppress or deny. By practicing mindfulness, we can learn to tune into our emotions and understand what they're trying to tell us. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about observing our thoughts and feelings as they arise without getting caught up in them. And when we're mindful of our emotions, we can see them as they are, messengers from our bodies and souls. We can listen to their messages without judgment or fear, and we can use their wisdom to guide our lives. By paying attention to our emotions, we're not just learning to communicate with the universe, we're also learning to communicate with ourselves. We're developing a deeper understanding of our needs, desires, and motivations, and that's a powerful tool for creating a life that's truly aligned with our highest good. So as you go about your day, pay attention to your emotions. Notice how your body feels, what thoughts are running through your mind, and what sensations are arising within you. These 5 languages, intuition, synchronicity, dreams, signs, and omens, and emotions, often work together, creating a symphony of communication from the universe. And imagine you're considering a new job opportunity. You might have a gut feeling, intuition, that it's not the right fit, even though it looks good on paper. Then you might overhear a conversation, synchronicity, where someone mentions a similar job that turned out to be a nightmare. That night you might have dreams about being trapped in a cramped office, feeling stressed and overwhelmed. The next morning on your way to the interview, you might see a dead-end signs and omens on the road. And throughout the entire process, you might feel a sense of unease and anxiety, emotions. Taken individually, each of these events might seem insignificant, but when combined, they create a powerful message from the universe, urging you to reconsider your decision. The key is to pay attention to the patterns that emerge. Notice how the different languages of the universe interact and reinforce each other. Look for the common threads that run through your experiences. For example, if you keep seeing the same number sequence and you also have dreams about that number and you feel a sense of excitement whenever you see it, that's a pretty clear sign that the universe is trying to tell you something. By paying attention to these patterns, you'll start to develop a deeper understanding of how the universe communicates with you. You'll learn to recognize the signs and synchronicities that are unique to you, and you'll be able to interpret them with greater accuracy. And so, as you go about your day, be open to the many ways the universe is speaking to you. Trust that it's always there, guiding and supporting you on your journey. And remember, the more you pay attention, the louder and clearer its messages, will become. Now that we've explored the different ways the universe communicates with us, let's talk about how to start the conversation. How do we ask the universe for what we need? The answer is simple, just ask. The universe is always listening and it's always ready to respond, but it needs to know what you want. So don't be afraid to ask for guidance, support, or whatever else you need. There are many ways to ask the universe for help. You can pray, meditate, set intentions, or simply talk to the universe in your own words. The most important thing is to be clear and specific about what you want. Instead of saying, I want to be happy, try saying, I want to find a job that I love. Instead of saying, I want more money, try saying, I want to earn enough money to support my family and live comfortably. So the more specific you are, the easier it will be for the universe to respond, and the more you believe that your requests will be answered, the more likely they are to be. So don't be afraid to ask the universe for what you need. Trust that it's always there, ready and willing to help you. And remember, the only thing that's stopping you from receiving its guidance is your own doubt. If you're not sure how to start the conversation, here are a few simple techniques you can try. Prayer. If you're religious or spiritual, prayer is a powerful way to connect with the universe and ask for help. You can pray in your own words, or you can use a traditional prayer. Meditation. Meditation is a great way to quiet your mind and open yourself up to the universe's guidance. You can meditate in silence, or you can listen to a guided meditation. Intention setting. Intention setting is a simple but effective way to focus your energy and ask the universe for what you want. Write down your intentions on a piece of paper and then read them aloud every day. Talking to the universe. You can simply talk to the universe in your own words. Tell it what you're grateful for, what you're struggling with, and what you're hoping for. The universe is always listening. No matter how you choose to communicate with the universe, the most important thing is to be sincere and open-hearted. Trust that your requests will be heard and have faith that the universe will respond in its own way and time. Once you've asked the universe for what you need, the next step is to listen for its response. This is where things can get a little tricky. The universe doesn't always answer our questions in the way we expect. It doesn't send us a text message or leave us a voicemail. Instead, its responses are often subtle and nuanced. They might come in the form of a dream, a chance encounter, a song on the radio, or even a feeling of peace or clarity. The key to receiving the universe's answers is to be open and receptive. Don't get attached to a particular outcome or expect a specific response. Instead, trust that the universe knows what's best for you and that it will provide the guidance you need in the way that's most helpful. Sometimes the universe's answer might be a clear and obvious yes or no. Other times it might be more subtle, requiring you to interpret the signs and synchronicities that appear in your life. And sometimes the answer might simply be a feeling of peace or knowing, a sense that you're on the right track. The important thing is to pay attention. Be mindful of the thoughts, feelings, and events that occur after you've asked the universe for guidance. Look for patterns and connections, and trust your intuition to guide you toward the truth. It's also important to be patient. The universe doesn't always answer our questions right away. Sometimes it takes time for the answers to unfold. Trust that the universe is working behind the scenes, orchestrating events and aligning circumstances to bring about the best possible outcome. If you're struggling to hear the universe's response, try asking for clarification. You can say something like, "Universe, please show me a clear sign that I'm on the right path." Or, "Universe, please help me understand what you're trying to tell me." The more you practice asking and listening, the better you'll become at communicating with the universe. You'll start to recognize its language, understand its nuances, and trust its wisdom. To inspire you on your journey, let me share a few personal stories of receiving answers from the universe. I once asked the universe for guidance on a career decision I was facing. I wasn't sure whether to stay in my current job or pursue a new opportunity. I asked the universe to send me a clear sign to help me decide. The next day, I was walking down the street when I saw a billboard with a quote that read, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, don't settle." That was my sign. It was a clear message from the universe telling me to keep looking for a job that I truly loved. I decided to leave my current job and pursue a new career path, and I've never looked back. And another time I was struggling with a personal relationship. I felt lost and confused, and I didn't know what to do. I asked the universe for guidance, and the next day I found a book on my doorstep. It was a book about relationships, and it opened to the exact page that addressed the issue I was facing. I read the passage over and over again, and it gave me the clarity and understanding I needed to move forward. I was able to let go of the relationship and move on with my life. These are just a few examples of how the universe has answered my prayers and guided me along my path. I know that it's always there for me, ready and willing to help me whenever I need it, and I trust that it's there for you too. The universe is always speaking to us, offering us guidance and support. It's up to us to listen. Incorporating affirmations into your daily life doesn't have to be a daunting task. It can be as simple as setting reminders on your phone or leaving post-it notes in places you frequently look, like your bathroom mirror or computer monitor. These small cues can serve as prompts to engage in your affirmation practice throughout the day, ensuring consistency and allowing the positive statements to continually influence your subconscious. Another practical tip is to integrate affirmations into activities you already do every day. For instance, while brushing your teeth or waiting for your morning coffee to brew, you can silently repeat your affirmations. This method helps turn everyday moments into opportunities for growth and self-improvement, seamlessly blending your affirmation practice with your daily routine. For those who enjoy technology, there are apps designed to help you maintain your affirmation practice. These apps can send you daily affirmations, remind you to practice, and even track your consistency and progress. By utilizing these tools, you ensure that your practice remains dynamic and integrated into your modern lifestyle. Sharing your practice with a friend or family member can also be beneficial. This not only provides you with a support system, but also creates a sense of accountability, which can be incredibly motivating. Discussing your experiences and progress can help both of you stay committed to your affirmation practice and can lead to deeper insights and shared growth. Once you've asked the universe for what you need, the next step is to listen for its response. This is where things can get a little tricky. The universe doesn't always answer our questions in the way we expect. It doesn't send us a text message or leave us a voicemail. Instead, its responses are often subtle and nuanced. They might come in the form of a dream, a chance encounter, a song on the radio, or even a feeling of peace or clarity. The key to receiving the universe's answers is to be open and receptive. Don't get attached to a particular outcome or expect a specific response. Instead, trust that the universe knows what's best for you and that it will provide the guidance you need in the way that's most helpful. Sometimes the universe's answer might be a clear and obvious yes or no. Other times it might be more subtle, requiring you to interpret the signs and synchronicities that appear in your life. And sometimes the answer might simply be a feeling of peace or knowing, a sense that you're on the right track. The important thing is to pay attention. Be mindful of the thoughts, feelings, and events that occur after you've asked the universe for guidance. Look for patterns and connections and trust your intuition to guide you toward the truth. It's also important to be patient. The universe doesn't always answer our questions right away. Sometimes it takes time for the answers to unfold. Trust that the universe is working behind the scenes, orchestrating events and aligning circumstances to bring about the best possible outcome. If you're struggling to hear the universe's response, try asking for clarification. You can say something like, "Universe, please show me a clear sign that I'm on the right path," or "Universe, please help me understand what you're trying to tell me." The more you practice asking and listening, the better you'll become at communicating with the universe. You'll start to recognize its language, understand its nuances, and trust its wisdom.